Alright, let's go over the Balisong collection. Alright, sorry. But anyway, I got back into the Balisongs at the middle end of 2024 and kind of ramped up pretty quick. So let's jump right in and take a look at what's part of the collection now. Squiddy U, plastic flipper. Not the best by today's standards, but a good little thing to have in the bag. Fun for, letting anyone younger or inexperienced to flip. Mako V1, where it started, my first actual flipper. Picked this up from Squid at a con maybe 6+ years ago. Still the sandwich design, but a little bit obsolete by today's standards. Flytanium UFO. No one really likes it. I understand why, but it's not the worst thing. $15, cool little novelty to have in the collection. The Zenith by Flytanium. Still need a Benchmade 51 with a Zenith trainer blade, but in the meantime, this will do. I know not a lot of people are huge fans, but I like it. The Volt. Had to pick one of these guys up as I jumped back in the hobby, spent a good amount of time over on Will and Brandon's channel. It's pretty solid, not the best, but definitely gets the job done. The eBay pickup. Triton V1, got this for the low because I always wanted to try Triton. Kind of met expectations, but I also understand why they're not really making this guy anymore. So since I started with a Mako, I definitely wanted a more updated version of one. I didn't really want to go for the V5, so I got these Blemish V4.5 handles, and Squid was nice enough to get me that new hardened V5 blade for him. Thanks, guys. This is where things get fun. Decided to spoil myself a little bit. Picked up a Kraken. Everyone talks about how good the Kraken is. Had to get one in the collection. Quick little flip clip. I mean, it is what it is. Everyone talks about this thing for a reason, and rightfully so. First clone, and kind of a banger of one, to be honest. Bally Plus V4 Nami. Pretty solid. Not a big advocate of clones, but if I can get them secondhand for the low, why not? Squid Trainer V4. Gift from my lady. Saw me getting into the hobby again real heavy, and this was an anniversary gift. The Orion 1.5. This thing goes pretty hard. Pretty big contender bang for buck wise. Those zippy extension spacers make this thing feel phenomenal. It's pretty up there for me, especially, price point wise. It's just too good for how much it costs, and with a little bit of mod work, really far up there. G10 Orca clone. Big fan of Mr. JK Design stuff. Makes one of my favorite looking trainer blades. Definitely want to cop some real stuff from him in the near future, but we'll get there down the line. Machine-wise Prisma. Picked this up secondhand. It's very clapped up on the handles, look-wise, but tolerances are amazing on the Machine-wise products, and this thing still flips great. The LDY Corvus, one of my favorite looking trainers in terms of color, design, trainer blade itself. Really good. Another JK clone. V2 Orca. This one's pretty solid. It's got a little bit of tap and play, but it's pretty fun to flip around. I will definitely end up with a real JK product before the end of the year. Another Orion 1.5. I really wanted the circuit handles, so I found this secondhand, had to scoop. Turns out they're a lot more slippery than the regular stock handles, but still glad to have a second beater. And another Prisma. This one was more of an impulse buy though, really. I was on the site for something else, which you'll see in a second here, but it kind of worked out in my favor because it turns out this is a 7075 version of the V1 Prisma. And here's the real reason why I was on the Machine-wise website that day, trying to score an aluminum Sasori. Had to get those zippy inserts for the blade and those extension spacers because I do like the longer valleys, just like those Prismas you saw, and I like this thing the same way. So I really enjoy it. Thanks for sticking with me to the end of the video, guys. If you have any questions, drop a comment. I'll do my best to answer that. Later.